There's a door cracked over here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, so you can see the light. There's light on in there.
It looks like the door casing's kind of broken right here. There's like curtains on the windows. I don't know if somebody lives inside that or...
Oh my God, what is that? What the heck is going on here? Oh. Hello? There's a light on in there, but no one's answering.
That's not good.
Wait a minute, there's a door cracked over here. This is crazy. Hello? Yeah, so you can see the light. There's light on in there. Hello?
So I say please close door and it's open.
Hello? I don't want to go in that door without permission.
No.
They said they haven't seen any activity in here for a while, but there's lights on.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Check with the neighbors, maybe?
We can. It looks like the door casing's kind of broken right here. There's like curtains on the windows. I didn't know if somebody lives inside that or...
Hello? Not gonna get an answer over here either.
Got a trail cam sitting on the side.
Guess we just clean it up. We got a lot of people from the community who have reached out.
Get started. You never know.
I went to school down here. See the buses right behind me? This property butts right up to the school. I've always wanted to give back to the community. I remember when I was just a little tiny kid, not even 400 yards away, I was simply playing t-ball. It was the best time, the best field. There was just never much to do down here. I've always said I want to come back and do what I can for the community, and I am so blessed to be able to do this. As I pulled up to this, I quickly realized that we had an interesting situation. There were lights on in the house, there were refrigerators out in the front yard, there was stuff everywhere. Now, why would the lights be on if no one's here? As I went around the back side of the house, I could not believe all these bushes that need trimmed. And then the pile of garbage, trees, brush, everything behind the garage, we need to clean that up as well. Getting lots of complaints from people in the city. I do see one thing right now that's very concerning. Right there, graffiti. I'm not gonna read it, but dumping graffiti on someone's personal property is not acceptable.
It's a rough morning.
Yeah, it's a rough morning in Contra, Michigan. We knocked on the neighbor's door. Dog's out barking. No answer. No blamo. But that's okay. They're probably like, who is this weird guy? The other interesting thing is there's a trail camera behind me, so it got a picture of my behind. Best straps made for your lawnmowers. I love the Rhino straps, heavy duty. Love these things. Holds the Ferris stand on just perfectly. So we're gonna start out by doing the sidewalk here. It's a little uneven, but it's grown over quite a bit, so we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna clean up the front yard here, stack the stuff over in a pile, so we can come back with a dump trailer and get it out of here. All right, we're gonna take this down here. It's dead in a lot of spots. And then we're gonna clean this up through here, make it more presentable. before we get to the rest of the front, we're gonna knock this down here. Lots of brush. No idea how long it's been here. Who knows what's under here? It's a lot of work, but we brought the forced chipper as well. It's gonna go good. I seen the neighbor left.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he left. One of the neighbors left but never came out to tell us what's going on. So still no activity inside the house.
wish somebody would have kind of informed me on it, I guess. So, nobody let me know.
Are you the owner?
I just bought it. I just closed on it. So yeah.
Oh, you just closed on it?
Yeah. So I just bought it from a guy this past week. So it would have been nice if I knew what was going on, I guess.
Yeah.
Were you contacted by him or?
No. It was actually a bunch of people in the community that said it was a bad area, and I just figured I'd come down and lend a hand. I went to school down here, so anytime I have anybody from the community reach out, it's kind of close to my heart. So like the community, and so we can stop.
No. Is it going to cost me anything? Let me ask you that first.
No, this is free.
Okay.
No.
All right. As long as it's not costing me anything, I'm going to take it. Because, actually, I just bought the house. The school's right over there and stuff, and I started coaching over here last year.
Yeah.
And so I want to make it a teen outreach center is what I want to do.
Oh, wow.
So just something for the kids to do, because there's really not a lot around here for kids or anything. So,
Are you serious?
yeah, I just kind of felt on my heart. I was originally going to buy it as a rental house. I have rental properties.
Yeah.
And when I originally talked to the owner, he wasn't interested in selling to investors or anything like that. And
Okay.
he wanted quite a bit for it, and I said, I can't give you, it's a lot of work here, And I came back to him a couple weeks ago, and I said, all right, I changed my mind after talking with people at the school and stuff. I said, this is what I want to do with it. And I want to make it a nonprofit for the kids in the area. He's like, oh, really? So his realtor, I put in an offer which was lower than what he was asking.
Yeah.
And he says, I believe in what you're trying to do, so I'll sell it to you. I'm like, sweet. So I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but I'm like, it's a place for the kids to hang out, hopefully,
Yeah.
But as you can see, there's a lot of work around here. So if you guys that was kind of my next step, is helping to get some volunteers, hopefully, to help clean the place up so we can get this place turned around.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, right next to the school, I was like, I got to clean it up. But no, I mean, heck, if we're already here, we'll clean it up. And if you need help with anything, you're right. I went to school down here.
So you graduated from Teconcha then?
Yeah.
Or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, I grew up here. I was actually telling Mark that I remember when I was like a little kid, and I was down on the baseball field down there. And then as I came up through high school, it was like there was nothing to do in town.
Yeah.
And, I sense since I stopped, or I graduated, I should say,
Yeah.
that it's probably, I'm hearing it's not much better. And so any way I can give back, I wonder if we should start like a GoFundMe or something, because that'd be awesome. Like, what all do you want to do?
I'm open for options. Like I said, this is way out of my wheelhouse. I've never done this before. I just felt led that this is needed in the area. Like you said, I haven't seen a lot for these kids to do around here. Like, they're just kind of hanging around the school after school if they got something going on. And I just want to give them a place to, right now, I just want to give them a place to come in and play video games or hang out with people, and be supervised by some adults that obviously have some background checks.
Yeah.
I want to start a nonprofit and maybe give them a meal so they can have a meal. And if we got leftovers, they can take home to their family or something. Just to, like you said, there's nothing for these kids to do around here. So I got big visions. I don't know if it's all going to work or not, but obviously cleaning up the yard was one of the first things. You could see how bad it is.
Yeah, that's what the community wants to see cleaned up.
There's barns that need to come down. They're in bad shape. The house inside, I'll be glad to show you, but it needs remodeled. I want to make it so there's a more, it's all outdated. I think it was one of the first houses kind of in this area, probably, is my guess. So there's a lot of upgrades to bring it up to being safe for the kids.
Yeah.
And I really just want a place for kids to come and just feel like they have a place to just be themselves, and just...
Dude, that's amazing. That's it melts my heart, dude, because growing up in this area when I was younger, there wasn't a lot to do. And I think these days today, just getting the kids into a positive environment is so much better than being out on the streets just screwing around.
Yeah.
So, no, that's amazing. This is you have no idea.
Well, it's great that you're, like I said, I'm an outsider looking in.
Yeah.
And just coming here, like I said, I just started coaching over here, but the kids are great. I
Yeah.
mean, there's obviously there's issues, but I just, like you said, there's nothing. There's a little basketball court over there, and there's a little playground at the elementary school.
Is there anything specific, like the bushes and everything? You want those taken out if you're
I
gonna
want
be
to
redoing?
get all this out of here. Like you look at the ground, everything's just covered. That's all some kind of vine system going through the yard. There's no grass.
Okay.
So my hope is to get everything away from the house, because to get rid of the, any type of bug issue you might have.
Yeah.
And clean it up, level it out back here. I'd love to be able to have this looking nice back here. My vision back here is to have a fire pit.
Okay.
Where even in the summertime you could do something on Friday night for kids and have a hot dog roast and s'mores, and just kind of maybe set up a volleyball net or something. Something fun for them to do in the area to get together.
I'd love to help. I'll start a GoFundMe. I'll do what we can. Like, I can't promise everything, but this is my hometown, man. Like, I'll help you out. And
Man, I'll appreciate everything you do, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done anything like this before.
we'll continue cleaning this up then, and maybe we'll start going around the house, and then we could always, man, I could come back and honestly, like, I could check on, see about raising some additional money. We can get some dumpsters. Maybe we can knock some of that down. Like, we can talk more, but we'll figure it out, dude. This is awesome.
I appreciate it. I'm overwhelmed. I pulled in, I'm thinking, who the heck is behind this house? Like,
Yeah.
I knew the guy I bought it from, he said he had some people cutting up some trees that wanted some firewood, so I thought that's who you were.
Oh,
I thought you were
no.
finishing up, but I'm like, what are they doing here? Like, they knew I was closing on the house, so it kind of threw me for a little loop for a second there, not knowing who was back here.
I'm just glad that you bought it, because with the lights on inside, we thought someone was dead in there.
Oh,
So that's always my biggest fear, abandoned places. You don't know what you're going to come across.
yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, there were some people coming here chopping up wood, but I don't know last time anybody was really in the house or anything,
Okay.
So, but I mean, I was here to look, but yeah, so I can assure there's no dead body in the house.
All right.
At least that I saw, you know, but
that is simply crazy. Like, at first I was like, this is not going to be good. He's going to tell us we shouldn't be here, but I am so glad we're able to clean this up for the community in Tecontia. That man, his name's Kevin, bought this property. He wants to turn it into like a youth center. This is so fulfilling. I went to school here, as I mentioned earlier. Like, I can't believe this. Like, this is so awesome. I'm going to do a GoFundMe. It'd be so cool if we could raise a bunch of money to turn this into a youth center. I love this work. So we're going to go and take the mulcher, try to smooth some of this little stuff out, and then push some of the big logs over so Mark can cut them up. And then we'll see what's next. Dude, this is so exciting. It's like a million trees that need to still come down.
It wouldn't be a cleanup if you didn't get something stuck in the mulcher, Eric.
Just like that. Trial and error. Man, this wood has been here a long time.
What you over here blabbing about?
I said, we finally fixed something.
I finally fixed something? Yeah. You just keep getting stuff stuck, Eric. I'll keep fixing it.
I had no idea there was an actual tree under there. I mean, I know there's tree limbs, but I thought that was going to be just a pile of stuff. There's actually a huge stump right there as well. I tell you, that fern tree and that Vermeer, they're amazing. I'm so blessed. All right, we're going to move some of this over and stack a pile. We're getting them some wood stacked up. Chipper does amazing. Takes some big wood in there. minor issue right here. You know what? I just took the stuff out of my truck yesterday and I didn't put everything back in, so I don't know if I have the parts. Thank the Lord for Justin White. Just like that. It's been a long day. Got a lot of stuff done, but it feels like we didn't get a lot done. You're gonna love these before and afters, but first, I want to show you what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna take out these bushes here. All through here, there's some trash on here we'll clean up. Look at this big tree here. Oh my God, what the hell is that? What is that? A lot of work to do here. I am so excited. I'm coming back, turn this into a community center, community area for the youth. Leave a GoFundMe down in the comments. I love you all. Sorry I couldn't do more today. We had some breakdowns, but I'm so thankful for each of you.